If you've followed Fun Cycle for long, you know that we love Earth Day. We love everything about it, and we're hitting the week of that holiday. So today I just wanted to talk about what it means to implement things within your home that honor Earth Day. If you're feeling guilty about that plastic water bottle you used last week, don't. We're not here for guilt trips. That's not what we do. We do design, and we care about sustainability as we do that. So we're just sharing some tips from our hearts to yours to find it more helpful to create spaces that are sustainably sourced through items within it that we think about in that way, right? So let's see what little changes we can make that will make a big impact in our home. First, we all want our house to be a sanctuary, right? I think all of us would agree with that. And if you ever wondered about your furniture, what's it actually doing? Well, a lot of the fast furniture you can get nowadays, it's more of a mixture, a cocktail of chemicals and glue, really, than it is actually wood. And so let's talk through how to get, let's say, a sofa that's going to last forever, while also keeping in mind how do we detox our bedroom furniture-wise. So let's step through these, some of my favorite picks for Earth Day. Step one would be the foundation, right? Let's start with one of the hardest parts when you're talking about sustainability in furniture, and that is beds and sofas, because they're big hitters in the space. And there's something that usually, even though it's a big investment, they're also one of the biggest offenders when it comes to waste, right? So most people don't usually think about sustainability when they're looking at fabric, but you really should. And we've done some of the legwork to help you with that. For sofas, I love this company called Sabai. They have this great philosophy that things can be repaired, not replaced. It's so fun cycled. And so I encourage you to look at their brand and consider it. Instead of tossing a whole sofa out because the leg broke or because the cushion got damaged, you can just get replacement parts from them and fix it up at a lower cost and with sustainability in mind. I have a few different varieties of sofas that I like, but two are my very favorite. Both of my favorite sofas are from Sabai. The first one is the Essential Sofa, and it's in a recycled velvet. And the second one is an Elevate sofa, and it's in a hemp blend material. And for the bedroom, I highly recommend going with solid wood, right? Particle board is just wood's way of saying, I'm going to fall apart during your next move. It just doesn't hold up well, especially on a bed. So go with solid wood, and then you won't have to be buying something again in 3 years, right? If you're looking for specific beds that I recommend that are solid wood, here are my top two. Okay. Up first is the Pippin bed from Medley. I love this. Don't let the upholstery fool you. That's eco-consciously made materials, but underneath that is solid wood, and the frame has a lifetime warranty. So it's a really beautiful go-to. It has lovely grooves and elegance that it adds into a bedroom. Is just chef's kiss. I also love the Susie solid wood bed. I love that it's made from solid wood craftsmanship on the frame, and it also has responsibly crafted veneer. The finishes are timeless. Their medium wood tone is just beautiful. It has a blend of simplicity to it and purposeful details. So it really makes a statement in your room with a high quality finish that will last you for years. Step two is the layers. Let's talk about layers a little bit. So we know our skin is our largest organ, and each of us sleep, 6 to 9 hours a night wrapped in sheets, and we should think about what we're putting on our body all night long and the things that are treated with harsh synthetics. You're not just sleeping sometimes when you do that, you're marinating in the chemicals. My absolute top pick in healthy bedding is 100% linen. I know it's wrinkly, but let's consider it chicly wrinkled. Is that a word? It's the only fabric that looks better the less you try. Just throw it on there. And I've linked up a duvet cover that's in linen, and it's down below. But if you like layers, you could also do an organic cotton blend blanket. Just make sure you look for the label that says it's organic so you're not snuggling up with pesticides all night. Trust me, your skin will thank you later. Step 3, lighting and honest materials. So lighting is the jewelry of your home. I've said that before, but a lot of modern lighting is not sourced from quality materials. So you have to pay attention, especially if you're caring about sustainably sourced materials. I always look for honest materials. There are elements like glass, real brass, rattan, take a look at this glass pendant with brass accents. It grounds a room. It feels heavy and expensive, and it's not going to end up in a landfill in 5 years because it's trendy, right? So we want to find natural elements that feel timeless. Next, I found these set of brass and rattan sconces. I love them. Sometimes you can think rattan might feel trendy, but if it's not overdone, it really can last a long time in the design of a space, right? So I recommend those in a timeless way, especially if you want to add gentle side lighting, maybe over your end stands. And a bonus with both of these is that they have a plug-in option. So even if you don't have wiring for sconces in your bedroom or in your library, you can just plug them right into the wall. So I love these options as well. Okay, step 4 would be the final finishing touches. These are things that are not heavily in design, but something to think about that affect your mood in a space. That is using low VOC paint when you paint a room. I mean, that helps with air quality in the dry time. Once it's dry, it's fine. Air purifiers, I have them in my house and I love it. I feel like it makes a huge difference in your space. I've linked to one of my favorites there below. And also this adorable little button fern. I think having real plants in your house, and this is just an example of one that I love, but you can pick any, run to any garden center and ask their help based on the lighting in your home, what plants would thrive. And then my pro tip is I just water them all once a week. I don't know if that's actually what they need, but they haven't died. So give that a try. And those are things that create a calming sense in your space while also keeping sustainability in mind with it. Designing sustainably doesn't mean your house has to look like a botanical garden inside or a forest. But if that's your vibe, go for it. I'm not judging you. It's really just, in my opinion, as we can, picking items that are more sustainable and healthy for our family and for the planet. So I've pulled the big hit supply list of everything I recommended in this video. They're linked below. Check them out. I tried to make it easy for you to make some simple changes so that we're not full of guilt, we're full of inspiration, and one step closer to a healthy home and a step in the right direction for our planet. So you can book a 1-hour consult with me for design services. It's virtual or in person. My name is Sarah. I'm from FunCycled. Don't forget to subscribe below. That helps us out a lot to make sure we're helping you in the best way that we can. And head to our website, funcycled.com, if you want more tips on our blog. So I hope this inspired you and you have a great month and you keep sustainability at the forefront of your mind this month.